Hi, welcome to A Moment in Time with Taylor. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out our website, nextjuice.com. Click that support button and help us to keep the channel going and growing together. Remember, if you subscribe for monthly sponsorships, you will be entered to win $100 cash on the 17th of this month and every month as long as we run this. So that's February 17th, 2019, which is Sunday, and today is Thursday night, so you only have a couple days left to get entered. Shout out to Miss Joy Christine, our most recent monthly sponsor. You'll see her name scrolling here. These are all of the supporters from the last 30 days, and thank you guys so much for believing in us and our vision, and thank you for making this channel possible. Hey, first comment to the broadcast, Mr. Ed, who gave us these lovely gifts, these balloons, and these flowers, and this candle, which you can't really see. It's holding the balloons down though. And he got me a coconut candle so that our house can smell like the beach. He gets me. He totally gets me. And we have the fake flower petals from Walmart, only 98 cents per bag. I actually have a whole nother bag left. I used these for some fun. Check out my Instagram page, Next Juice on Instagram, and see what I did with those to kind of have some fun little treasure hunt with Ed and the boys. And today we're going to be working on heart openers. So remember to support the channel, nextjuice.com, by clicking support. And then we're going to get right into the yoga. So first we got to take our socks off. But let me change the camera. Camera. There it is. I put on my Valentine socks. Ooh, hey, Valentine's. Oh, they totally don't go with anything, but it's Valentine's Day, so I'm taking them off. And this broadcast was recorded on Valentine's Day, but even if you're not watching it on Valentine's Day, that's fine, because this is going to be good for building confidence any time of the year. And the reason for that is because as we do a lot of these postures and we open up the heart, we call it the heart in yoga, it helps to increase confidence by boosting testosterone and decreasing cortisol, two kind of contradictory hormones in the body. So as we boost testosterone, we increase confidence and even performance. And as we decrease cortisol, that is the stress hormone. So we decrease stress and we help ourselves to feel more relaxed and able to focus on whatever problems come our way. Now, I say heart opening. Now, not your actual heart. We're not going to like do surgery, no open heart, nothing like that, but the heart center. So in yoga, this area here is believed to be the fourth, is known to be the fourth chakra. And as we open this up, meaning we hug the shoulders down and back, we don't want to be, hunched over, slouched, and kind of closing that area off because that leads to decreased testosterone. Those are the opposite of what we call power poses. So we're going to be working on some power poses today and some stretches, some little back bends to help open up the heart and the front of the body, since a lot of us spend too much time hunched over on our computers, our phones, and just work in general. Or if you have kids, I mean, there's a lot of reasons that kind of pull us downward and forward. So we're going to work on undoing that, rolling the shoulders down and back, opening up the heart, and increasing our confidence. So this is good not only when you're in the loving mood, but also if you've just gotten fired, if you've just gone through a breakup, anytime when your confidence is particularly low, if you've just been criticized or judged in some way and you're really taking it to heart, then we're going to want to open up the heart and kind of undo that and release that negative energy that makes us want to close off and kind of build walls around ourselves. That's what stalkers do? Wait, what? Hi, hey Matthew. You guys are all juicy. Happy Valentine's Day to you too, Mike. Thanks for being here. Mike's a monthly sponsor, and Matthew's a monthly sponsor, and Ed. All three of my live viewers right now are all monthly sponsors of the channel, which means they all have a chance to win $100 this Sunday on the 17th. So let's get to work, shall we? First, I'm going to demonstrate, and you can see there's flower petals on my mats, which is very dangerous, and hopefully I don't fall. I don't recommend that you do that. So the key with a power pose, and me and Matthew talked about this recently. We had a private call. He's a member of our mastermind group, and we ended up doing a private call as well. And we talked about power poses. So the key here, don't worry about doing everything perfect or doing it right. The trick is to just make sure that you're occupying as much space as possible. So a lot of times in yoga, we have our feet together for some of these poses. Now you're going to see me with my feet together almost never, and you may be able to see why, because my knees are bumping into each other. They're called knock knees. So my knees tend to kind of rotate inward. So this isn't comfortable for me and it's not really great alignment for my body. So I always have my feet a little bit apart anyway. But when I'm practicing power poses, I really want to occupy space. I want to feel like I'm taking up the maximum amount of space that I can take up. So I'm going to bring my feet even wider than shoulder distance apart. And you just put your feet wherever you're comfortable. I'm going to put my hands on my hips. Again, rolling the shoulders down and back. I'm going to lift the top of my head towards the ceiling, allowing my heart to be open. Now keep your core engaged because you don't want to you don't want to open your heart too much and go into a back bend here. You want to be nice and strong, nice and solid. And we're going to hold this posture for 2 minutes. So let me just take a peek at the time. Okay, we're going to start in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6. Why is everyone trying to hit on my boyfriend today? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High down on fleek. All right, power pose time. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Taking deep breaths. Feeling your heart lifting. Keep those shoulders down away from the ears. Feel your inner power. Sometimes we call this Wonder Woman pose or Superman pose. That pose of confidence. You may want to find a natural smile on your mouth. And as we smile, even if we're not really feeling super happy right now, if we bring a smile to our lips, this actually releases the happy hormones in our body, which is also going to help to decrease stress and improve performance. Let's see what time we're at. Keep doing that power pose here. We have about 15 more seconds. One more deep breath in and out. Good. And then you can release the arms, maybe shake it out a little bit if you want. You can shake out the feet. Just starting to kind of warm up and feel into our body here. Now, I am a certified Hatha yoga teacher, but I ask that you take a yoga class in person at least a few times before trying to follow along with what I'm doing here because I can't see you, I can't hear you, can't really read your body or check history of injury, any kind of contraindications for any of these poses. Some of them are going to be very gentle and some of them are going to be more advanced. So what you need to do is first learn yoga in person at a studio if possible, and just do what feels good for your body. Don't do anything that causes pain or exacerbates pain. If you look at the pose and you think, no way, just trust your intuition on that, trust your instincts, and don't push yourself into it. We want to leave the mat feeling better than we did when we came to the mat. And that's why this confidence building exercise can be really good, especially if you're not feeling so great coming to your mat today. And you don't have to have a yoga mat. You can do this on a towel or you can just do it right on the floor. Anyone else feeling like Iron Man? I love that. Her testosterone is increasing. Don't worry, ladies. It's not going to, make you grow a beard or anything. Although I do have a little bit of a beard. I think that's just age. All right. Anyway, I'm just saying. Okay. So we're going to go into our sun salutations now. And before we begin, we'll set an intention. So we're bringing our hands to our heart center in Anjali Mudra, the prayer position, pressing the thumbs back toward the chest plate, lifting the chest plate to meet the thumbs, hugging those shoulders down and back. Imagine here that you're holding a tennis ball between your shoulder blades, okay? So they're nice and active and engaged, but you're keeping your core engaged too, so you're not coming into a back bend. You're hugging your lower ribs down towards your hips. And our intention for today will be to open up the heart. You can use any intention that you like. It doesn't have to be that one. But for what I'm going to be saying, we're going to be focusing a lot on that. So you can focus on your intention yourself. When you're ready, take a deep breath in and out through the nose. And then inhale, bring your arms out and up, occupy that space. Look up at your hands, lift the heart. And exhale, fold, bringing the heart towards the floor. Inhale, look up, lift your heart. And exhale, bend your knees as much as you need to get your hands onto the mat. Spread those fingers wide, strong arms pressing the earth away from you, and we'll step one leg back at a time, coming into plank. You can lower your knees, chest and chin to the mat, so your hips are hovering here. And then lower the hips to the mat. Bring your head forward and up. Lift that heart. If you like, you can come into your pain-free range of motion. You don't have to come all the way up. You may stay low here in a little cobra. You don't have to press all the way up into upward facing dog. And then when you're ready, you're going to curl your toes under, press up strong, strong core into downward facing dog if that's there for you today. Otherwise, you can hang out on your knees or even just stay laying on your belly. Since this is the first downward dog, we're going to pedal out the feet, bending one knee and then the other, getting into those calves. My calves are pretty sore from practice 2 days ago. Biceps are framing the ears. 2 more deep breaths in downward facing dog. Look between your hands. You can walk your feet or just take one big step forward with each foot. Into your fold. Inhale, look up, lift that heart. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up, strong core. There's a flower petal on my chest. Look up. And exhale, bring your hands back to the heart center, connecting again with the thumbs. I have a flower petal on my chest. And I just remembered I forgot to test my microphone from my last ASMR broadcast, and it's probably way too loud. So let me turn myself down. Ha ha ha, ha 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 ha. Okay. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha, ha. Okay. Sometimes I laugh kind of obnoxiously, so anyway. You do this directly on concrete. I mean, that's fine if you want to. I don't recommend that. Oh, look, I'm wearing Valentine's Day earrings. I forgot. All right. Okay, so now we're going to get ready for round 2. I'm going to put my hair up. I'm looking at my vision board here. That can help to boost confidence as well. I'll actually bring it over to you guys. Mine actually says confidence on it, which is kind of awesome. So you can see confidence. And having something like this in your home, in your office, in your car, somewhere where you can look at it regularly and you see it often, it can help to pick you up when you're feeling down as well. So here's another tool to help boost up confidence and remind yourself about your vision and things, images that resonate with you, make you feel good. And I love the image of this girl here. She's totally occupying space. That's a great power pose. There's not really a pose. You can't hold that one because she's in the air. But you know, she's obviously feeling pretty confident there. You see lots of smiles here, people feeling good, feeling confident. This is good. Very, very good. So much to celebrate. Are the flower petals essential for this pose? Great question. They are not. They are not. But as I said, you can get them for 98 cents from Walmart for a pack of them. if you like it. Sometimes it can be nice just to have some some things that again make you feel good, something you can look at to boost yourself up and make yourself feel happy, something that smells good. These roses are blooming pretty well. These are from the boys. They're better than the ones that Ed got me. I know these are very romantic and red, but these ones don't smell as good as those ones. And also, that's my favorite color. Kids are so good at this. Orange, green, and white are my three favorite colors. We got the baby's breath, the green, and then the orange roses. And there's also even lilies in there. This one, very pretty, not quite as amazing. And I did make sure to tell the kids this and Ed is here also. And then he got me a candle, which is coconut scented, so it smells like the beach. That's my favorite place. That's totally my happy place is the beach. So I love the people in my life, and I like to tease Ed about the flowers things, but I'm very grateful for everything that I have here. Everything that I'm surrounded with right now is making me feel really good. So that's helping to pick my confidence up, even when you may know. Sometime last week I was kind of struggling a little bit with my confidence. I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I was feeling a little bit like I wasn't performing my greatest, and I realized that I was putting a lot of pressure on myself and not really focusing enough on the things that I appreciate that I already have, the accomplishments I've already done, and taking time on my yoga mat is huge for decreasing stress for me and in improving performance. They're so impressive the way they drove there and used their own money. Okay, the kids are 6, so he's just taking credit for purchasing them and driving them there. And also, giving them life. Okay, let's move forward. Laughing, smiling, again, great for building confidence. Surround yourself with people that make you feel good, that encourage and uplift you and like to make you laugh and tell you how amazing you are and cool you are and talented and strong. You don't want people that suck your energy away. Some of them might be your family, some of them might be your kids. So it's, you might have some of that, but increase that those positive people as much as possible. And if you're new here, subscribe to this channel because that's our whole purpose here is daily positive engaging content, and that's what Next Juice means. So the juice, that's exactly what the juice is. It's that special quality, positivity, engagement, actually being fully engaged in someone, fully listening, not being distracted, being focused, being really engaged in what we're doing. And then Nex is short for Nexus, and that's just a connected group of people, a series of connections. Maybe I'm not doing enough listening. I'm doing a little too much talking, so let's get back to work. Always stay hydrated. Oh my god, it's Poland Spring. I can't wait till we see Poland Spring on Periscope again. He likes to come in and say, drink me. And I finished doing my tidying. I'm bragging too much today, I feel like, but hey, confidence, okay? We're talking about the things we're happy about. I finished tidying all my clothes and accessories. The only thing I have left are my costumes. So we'll probably do that in the next couple of days because I need a shelving unit in there so that I can actually organize them because they're in a big pile. And anyway, we're talking too much. All right. Connect with your breath. Connect with your heart. And your next inhale, begin your sun salutations again. Inhaling, arms up. Lifting that heart. Keep the shoulders down as you exhale and fold. Bringing the heart towards the legs. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step the opposite foot back this time, coming into your plank. You can do the same thing as last time, knees, chest, and chin to the mat, or you can shift forward and lower yourself down so you're hovering, coming into your cobra or upward facing dog. I did lower my knees there, got a little lazy. That's okay. And then exhaling back to downward dog. My boob falling over here. Okay, there we go. Spread your fingers and toes. Occupy space even with your extremities. Feel the body warming up. One last breath. Suck the belly button back and up towards the spine, and then step the feet forward again. Again, you can walk them or step them forward. Inhaling to lift the heart and exhaling to fold forward. Inhale, arms out, lift that heart. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Feel planted and rooted through the feet. We're going to do another just like that. Inhaling, arms out and up. Take your time. Exhale, fold. I'm teaching it with one breath at a time. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold, stepping the opposite foot back into plank. But you can take as many breaths in each pose as you like. Lowering down how you like. Inhaling forward and up, lift the heart. Exhale, bring the heart back into downward dog. At any point, if you want to take child's pose down on the knees, maybe some cat-cow, you can do that as well, staying focused on the heart. Imagine you're breathing in and out of the center of the chest. Good. Step or walk your feet forward again. Inhaling to lift the heart. Exhaling to fold. Heart towards the legs. Inhale, arms out and up. Lift that heart. Look up. Exhale, hands together at the heart center. Connect your thumbs to your chest. Take a breath in and out. And again, inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, step back to plank. Lower down. Inhale up. Exhale back, downward dog. This time, focus on breathing in and out of the center of the upper back. One more breath. Step or walk the feet forward. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhaling to fold. Inhale, lift your heart all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands together at the heart center. I'm going to take a moment here to explain something about the chakras in yoga. So I kind of talked about the chakra being here at the center of the chest, this whole area. So the heart center, the heart chakra, is believed to affect not just the heart and lungs, this area here, also the chest, the back, and the arms, hands, and those extremities as well. So you can focus on any part of your body there if that resonates better with you. And this center, even though it's believed to be kind of circular here, is also believed to come out of the back as well. So that's why we focus also on breathing out of this part of the back between the shoulder blades, because that's also connected to that heart chakra. Hello, Kamui. Kamui's asking about cat-cow. Hi, Lou. He's out walking his downward dog. Next snapper. Actually, so we were just walking our downward dog a little bit here by bending one knee and then the other in our downward dog. Let's show cat-cow. This is a great way to open up the heart as well, especially in the cow pose. But even if you think of that heart chakra being through the back as well, the cat pose does a great job opening up the back of the heart chakra as well. It's not exactly considered a heart opener, but it should be. So we're spreading those fingers wide, so occupying space even with the fingers. Let me use my other camera for this. A little bit closer. So again, spread those fingers nice and wide. Make sure the elbows are facing towards each other. So if you're like me, sometimes your elbows want to lock and rotate out forward like this. We want to make sure they're facing each other. So you're engaging your muscles. Knees are right below the hips. And when you're ready, come into tabletop, looking straight down, long neck. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale into cow, lowering the belly, lifting the tailbone, lifting the heart forward and up. Look up and smile. Exhale, tuck the tailbone. Let the rest of the spine follow as you round and tuck the chin. And keep flowing like that. Inhaling into cow. Smile. Exhale, round the spine. 3 more times. Inhale, cow. Lift that heart. Lift, lift, lift. Squeeze the shoulders back and down. And then exhale, push the heart center out through the shoulder blades. Tuck, tuck, tuck. 2 more times. Inhale on your own. Good, we'll bring the toes together, opening up the knees, bringing the hips back towards the heels for child's pose, giving the hands a break, lowering on down. If you need to use a block here, really for a lot of these poses, you could be using your yoga blocks. I did a whole broadcast about that just a few days ago, so check my replays out. I believe it was called Yoga at Night, Gentle Yoga at Night, something along those lines. Imagine that you're bringing your heart towards the mat. Offering yourself any support you need. I did talk about this in depth in my last broadcast. You can put a blanket under your hips or a bolster pillow. One more deep breath in and out through the heart. Good. Look up between the hands, lift the elbows, bring the knees back under the hips, walk the hands back under the shoulders, curl the toes under, lift the hips up for downward dog. And here, if you're ready, you can either again walk or step the feet forward, or maybe you want to come onto the toes, looking between the hands, bending the knees, and hopping forward. Inhale, lift that heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the heart all the way up to the sky and to the heavens. And exhale, hands connect with the heart. So again, lift your chest towards your, oh, hang on, you can't see me. Lift your chest towards your thumbs. So instead, a lot of times we just kind of come here like this. So notice the difference in my posture here when I lift my heart towards my thumbs. I still have my core engaged, so I'm not going into too much of a back bend. There is a natural curve here in your low back. And as you improve your posture, you improve your confidence, which improves your performance. Did I catch all the comments? Okay, that was still the last comment, right? Cat, cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right, now we're gonna take a nice wide stance on the mat. Toes are facing forward, and if you like, you can kind of rotate a little bit what you would call pigeon-toed. So your heels are out a little bit further than your toes. Your toes are kind of coming in a bit. We're gonna interlace our fingers like this behind our backs, okay? So interlace. Can you see me? Okay, yeah, sorry, I can't really see myself. I don't have my glasses on. So interlace your fingers behind your back. Roll your shoulders down and back, keep your core engaged, and take a deep breath in through the heart. Exhaling to fold from your hips, offering your heart towards the mat and maybe even through your legs. And if it's there for you, you might be able to lift your arms up off of your back. Don't worry about how far you can get them. Bringing your hands towards the mat, breathing into the heart. Good. Inhale, slowly bring yourself up. Take as many rounds of breath as you need, in and out, and then release the hands when you're ready. You can roll the shoulders a few times in one direction, and then the same amount of times in the opposite direction. Good. Maybe shaking out the hands and arms. If you like, bring your hands together at the heart center. Bend your knees, and you can either just walk your feet towards each other or heel toe your feet, which means bringing your heels and then your toes in, or you can hop together. Make sure that you're nice and bouncy and springy through the knees and the ankles so that you're not causing yourself any pain or injury. And from here, we're going to do some more poses for the arms. Again, I'm going to switch cameras and I'm going to come down to the mat. You can do a lot of this standing up, or you can do it on your mat like I'm going to today. How many times do I have to say your name? Is your name Cat Cow? I don't understand. Did I say, oh, Matt, Matt. The last comment I see is Cat Cow, so I'm like, what? Yeah, my friend Matt is here. I say Matt a lot. I'm like, come on to the mat. Matt. He's like, I am a yoga. He started doing yoga. He said, I am now a yoga mat. I'm looking at the wrong camera. Hello, camera. Okay. So here we go. For this one, you can come to a comfortable seated position. It can be cross-legged. It can be one foot in front of the other. It can be legs out wide, legs out in front. You can even be sitting in a chair. I'm going to do this kneeling. I find kneeling quite comfortable. Some people do not, and that's totally fine. Let me grab my props here so I can show you a little modification you can make for kneeling that might make it more comfortable for you. And I do like to do this when my knees are feeling a little sensitive. So you can grab one or two yoga blocks. Coming onto the knees. And again, if you're on a hard surface, you might want to put a blanket or some kind of cushioning underneath your knees, or even folding your, what was that? Something happened on Twitch? That was interesting. Okay, thank you. Whatever happened on Twitch. Thanks for following me on Twitch. So you can even fold your mat like this, maybe even a couple times, to make it extra squishy underneath the knees, so that when you have weight on it, it's not feeling so intense. I'm on a pretty cushy carpet here, so I'm comfortable. And you can, if it's comfortable for you to just sit on your feet like this, great. You can just hang out like this. If not, you can take a block, open up the knees and the feet a little bit more, and slide the block back under your tush. So it takes a little bit of that bend off of the knees. And if that's not enough, you can try another stacked up. I'm really short, so this is like really not comfortable for me, but it might be more comfortable for you because you're probably not 5'1". So I actually like the one block today, so I'm gonna work with that. That's feeling pretty good. And now I'm gonna open up my arms nice and wide, open up the heart, take a deep breath in. And then exhale as I bring one hand down and one hand up. I'm actually gonna switch. I'm gonna bring my right hand down and my left up, bending both elbows. As I reach my hands towards each other in between my shoulder blades. This may or may not happen for you. That's okay. You can find a strap or a necktie or a belt to use to walk your hands towards each other, and just stop at your comfortable edge, taking a few deep breaths. Keep your low ribs hugging down, strong core. Lift your head. Two more breaths. You've got this. The palm of the left hand's facing my body, right palm facing away from the body. Good. Release. Relax the arms down. Let the blood flow back into the fingertips. Take a breath in and out. Excuse me. I'm burping on my exhale. And then we're going to inhale, open the arms out. And switch the arms. And it can help to rotate the arm. So you'll see as I take my left arm down, I'm rotating it as much as I can, and then bringing it between my shoulder blades. Same thing with my left hand. I'm going to rotate my palm back as much as I can, and then bend my elbow. Getting as much rotation out of the shoulders as possible. Most of my students find this side a little bit easier, which is why I like to teach the other side first. I don't know if it's because most of us are right-handed or a lot of us lean on that center console as we drive around in our cars in America. Whatever the reason, seems like we have a little more range of motion this way. Lift the head tall, deep breaths. Last breath here, make it count. Good, release. And bringing the hands down. And again, we're going to do some shoulder rolls. So let's roll forward the first time. And then roll back. Good. I'm going to remove my block. And I'm going to make a little confession. I got a little bit confused there on poses. So the legs could have been a different way, which is how I intended to teach it. So I'm going to teach this pose as a total mismatch here. So I have my right knee on top of my left. And if this is uncomfortable for you, you might want to put a block or a bolster under your right knee or left knee, or you might just want to sit cross-legged or in any other comfortable position for your legs. And these are the legs that we often teach with that last posture, which was cow-faced pose. So these are the legs for cow-faced pose. I'm going to teach eagle arms. So we're going to have an eagle cow going on here. Why not? Inhale, open up the arms. Exhale, bring your hands together in front, palms up towards the sky at shoulder distance. Cross the right elbow on top of the left, keeping the arms lifting up. And then we're wrapping around as much as we can. You might bring the backs of the hands together, that's fine. Or you might be able to bring the palms towards each other. And then lift them up and away, getting into the upper back, stretching the shoulder blades, taking some deep breaths. Last breath. And release. You can release the legs straight out in front of you, hands next to the hips. We'll bounce the knees, maybe windshield wiper the feet and legs. And while we're here, let's rotate the ankles a few times in both directions, keeping your heart lifting tall and switching directions. Good. And now we're going to do the opposite side. So we're going to fold the right leg in first, crossing the left knee on top, if that's comfortable for you. You can also do a variation where your ankles and knees are stacked on top of each other, maybe flexing the feet to protect the knees. Nice and tall through the heart. Lift your heart, open up the hands, inhale. And then exhale, bring the arms in front, palms up. Left elbow on top of the right this time. Bend the arms. Maybe you can bring the backs of the hands together, or maybe you can wrap the arms around for eagle arms, lifting the elbows so they're level with the shoulders, and taking some deep breaths. Stretch those shoulder blades. Release the arms. Find a comfortable seated position for yourself. And if you like, if it helps you to put a blanket or something underneath your tush, that can be helpful. I'm going to practice what I preach here and do that myself. I know when I teach yoga classes, if I say that you can do something but I don't do it myself, most of the class won't do it. If I do it myself, most of the class will do it. So I encourage you, don't worry what the teacher does. If she says you can do it, you can do it. If you want to do it, just do it. Don't worry about taking a little bit longer time to set up than the rest of the class. We're going to do some neck stretches here. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale, right ear towards right shoulder. Keep both shoulders down and back. Smile. Breathe in and out. Inhale, head center. Exhale, left ear towards left shoulder. Breathing in and out as you smile. This feels good. I'm going to do an extra breath on this side for myself, since that side of my neck is tighter. Inhaling center. Chin towards the chest on your exhale. Inhaling center. Chin to the sky on your next exhale. Stop at your pain-free range of motion. You don't have to drop the head all the way back. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale, head center. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Open the eyes, looking to the right with the eyes as well. Inhale, center. Exhale, look to the left with the head and with the eyes, getting a little bit of a stretch in the eyes as well. And then inhale, center. Good, excellent. So now we're going to come onto hands and knees again. You can use your blanket under your knees if you like. And we're preparing for puppy pose or heart opening pose. So you can bring your blocks here for your chin and chest if you like. Otherwise, you can just see about lowering them straight to the mat. So I'm going to show them with the blocks, and then I'm going to practice without the blocks for myself. So you keep your hips glued over your knees, coming from tabletop into puppy. And the block should be where they would land your chest and your chin. Or your forehead. Taking 3 more breaths. Good. Lift up the elbows. Walk the hands back under the shoulders. Excellent. I'm going to check in with the comments and with our time. Hopefully you're feeling nice and open. Chest is open. Good. Good. So we've been going for 45 minutes. Time can fly when we're doing yoga, right? Sometimes we can do nice and gentle, one pose at a time, spending a lot of time in each posture, and time will be gone before we even know it. So I'm going to do one more shoulder opener on the mat here. This is a nice twist as well. You don't have to do this if it doesn't feel good for your arm, or if your doctor has told you there's some reason you shouldn't do this. I'm going to teach this, and then we're going to take a few minutes of meditation at the end of the broadcast. Hopefully I don't fall asleep like I did the other night on Twitch. And I usually take my hair down towards the end since I get a little bit colder as we cool down. Up to you if you want to do that as well. So we're going to start out by laying on our belly with our arms. I didn't change the pose back or the camera back, but hopefully that's okay. We're going to have our arms open out like a T. Check in with them, make sure they're not higher than your shoulders. If they are, you're an overachiever, bring them down. So they shouldn't be like this, they should be down like this. Thumbs are pointing down towards our feet. Bend the knees. And we're going to bring the legs over to the right side, rolling onto the right side of the body. Keep the arm right where it is, the right arm. And the left arm will come up to the sky and reach back for the right hand. If this isn't too intense on your right shoulder already, then you're going to bring your left foot to the mat. And if you want even more, you can bring your right foot to the mat as well. This is enough for me, so I'm going to stop right here and take some deep breaths. And then lower your legs one at a time, releasing the arm, and coming back onto the belly, setting up, making sure you're centered. Check in with the arms again, make sure they're at shoulder height. Keep that left arm right where it is, bend the knees, shift the legs over to the left, coming onto the left side of the body. Oh, hang on, I got my microphone here in my ear. Hopefully you can still hear me okay. Maybe see me a little bit. And then reach that right arm up and back as if it was going to reach and interlace with the left fingertips. It's going to feel like it's pretty far away from the other hand, but you'd be surprised how close you may be. And it doesn't really matter how close you are or far as long as it feels good. And if you want, you'll come onto that right foot, maybe even to the left, but this one feels even more intense to me. So I'm going to stay right here, breathing deep into that heart center and smiling to increase my confidence. So good. I'm going to do one more breath here since it feels stiffer. And then I'm going to release my legs first, then my arm, and then I'm going to come back onto my belly. And I'm going to bring one arm up overhead. I'm going to roll over that arm onto my back, preparing for my meditation. Now, I am a little chilly, so first I'm going to put you back in my ear, so sorry if it's a little bit noisy. Oops, sorry, there goes my nail bumping you. Okay, you're in there. You're in there. Hopefully you survived that. I know it was probably a little bit noisy. I'm going to bundle up if I like. I actually do have socks today, so I'm going to put my socks back on. If you have a sweater, you might want to put that on. Got my Valentine's socks here. And really the best thing to increase your confidence on the yoga mat is to keep coming back to your mat. Keep practicing, because as you make progress, you'll feel more confident. You're going to say, oh, wow, look at these results. You know, I used to not be able to do this. I used to only be able to go this far or hold this pose for this long and this many breaths. And now I can do it for this long, and now I can get this far in the pose. So it doesn't matter what everyone else can do. What matters is how you progress on your own journey with your yoga. So I hope that this inspires you to try yoga at least a few times and see how you like it. we all like different forms of movement. Maybe you like dance or something more rigorous like weight training at the gym. Whatever you like to do something good for your body that increases that testosterone, because that's going to help you to feel less stressed, feel more confident, and perform better. So we're going to be doing a meditation on confidence tonight. I'm going to switch that camera over now, which I forgot to do on the last one. Hey there, Kyle. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. And I'm also going to bundle up with a blanket. Oh, let me bring my phone so I can keep track of the time. Doo-doo. Oh yeah, let me turn that volume off too in case more stuff happens over on our Twitch channel. Thank you for the happy Valentine's Day, Franco. I saw that over on Discord. If you guys want to join our Discord group, it's totally free and it's public. So you can go to nextjuice.com, click the contact button, and you'll see the link there for our Discord chat. And that's where we can keep the conversation going even when I'm not live, or any of the other content creators we have on the channel. When nobody's live, we can hang out in there. So we bundle up for meditation because as we cool down, we tend to lose some of that body heat and we can get a little chilly, and we don't want that to distract us while we meditate. Take as much time as you want to set up. You might want to put a pillow under your knees to help relieve your low back, or you can just bend your knees and put your feet on the floor. When you're ready, you're going to take some deep breaths in and out of the heart center, helping to release your body to the earth. The Anahata chakra, the heart chakra. Breathing in and out from the back of the chest, or maybe I should say the back to the chest, and from the chest to the back. We can imagine inhaling new, fresh, confident energy in through the chest, coming from the sky. And exhaling, releasing any tension or negative energy, any lack of confidence, out through the back into the earth to be renewed and recycled. Release it to the earth. Good, and then let your breath return to its natural rhythm. We did a lot of smiling in this practice. So let's open the mouth wide, stretching the face and the jaw muscles, and then relaxing. You can make any final movements or adjustments here, making yourself as comfortable as possible so that your body doesn't distract you as you relax and meditate. Take your time now to relax every part of the body, from your face to your toes. Maybe spending a little extra time on that heart center, the shoulders, arms, and hands. Take your time to relax the entire body, and when you're done with that, come up with a mantra for tonight's meditation. Something that helps you to feel more confident. It can simply be, I am confident. Other options include, I am beautiful. I am attractive. I am powerful. I am courageous. I am strong. I am smart. I am talented. Try to pick something that's the opposite of a negative thought you have about yourself. If you're always telling yourself that you're dumb or ugly or weak, flip that on its head right now, repeating this positive affirmation to yourself, bringing confidence now from the body and into the mind. And I will let you know when the meditation is over. It's normal for the mind to wander. That's okay. Just come back to your affirmation and your mantra anytime you realize the mind has wandered. When you realize you've been distracted, that is a success. You have increased your awareness and your control over your mind, so your mind is no longer your master, but you are the master of your mind. I am confident. Continue to repeat your mantra silently to yourself, bringing your right hand to your belly and your left hand to your heart. I am confident. If you would like to continue working with this meditation, you can continue as long as you like by pausing this video or exiting if you're here live. When you're ready to be complete, you can release your hands from your belly and chest, beginning to wiggle the fingers and toes, moving the body however feels good to you. And when you're ready, you're going to roll onto one side. Your right side if you want to be more productive today and gather up more energy, and to your left side if you're going to be relaxing, having a pretty low-key rest of your day. Restorative energy. Remind yourself of our intention from the beginning of the class, opening the heart to boost confidence. Knowing that confidence comes from within, and that you are powerful. Anytime you forget that, you can come back to this video, you can bookmark this, or add it to your favorites on YouTube. And just remember the power poses. Occupy a lot of space. Feel proud, lift your heart, put a smile on your face, and hold that position for at least 2 minutes. They've done tests and proven that this physically changes the chemicals of your body to increase testosterone, to decrease cortisol, thereby increasing confidence, decreasing stress, and improving performance. When you're ready, you can bring yourself up to seated to close the practice. We'll inhale, scoop that energy out from the air, looking up at the hands. Exhale, bring it in, absorb it into your heart, lifting your heart to meet your hands. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, bow your chin to your chest to honor yourself in your own inner power and confidence, your ability to create confidence on the spot. Inhale, lifting the head. Exhale, namaste. The divine light in me recognizes and honors the divine light in you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope this helps you to boost your confidence when you're feeling like you're in a low spot, or on a day like Valentine's Day, maybe you're feeling a lot of love, you're in a good part of your relationship with a loved one, and you can just celebrate your heart and opening that and building up that confidence so that you can bring your best self to the relationship and to your life and to the world in general. Thank you so much again. I hope to see you back again soon. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, or you can subscribe by hitting the subscribe button. I'd like if you did both, that would be pretty awesome. And you can help us to keep this channel going and growing by going to nextjuice.com and clicking the support button. If you subscribe for monthly sponsorships, you'll be entered to win $100 on the 17th of this month. It is February 14th, 2019. So on Sunday, February 17th, we'll be giving away $100 cash to one lucky winner. And the only people who are entered in that drawing will be monthly sponsors of this channel. And shout out to Miss Joy Christine, who is our most recent monthly sponsor. She just signed up last night. Thank you so much. She contributes $5 a month, and that gets her entered to win $100 on Sunday. Hello, Richard. Yeah, I looked like a burrito, right? All wrapped up in my blanket. Good night, Josh. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Matt says he fell asleep. Can we start over again? I have to go to the bathroom, so I cannot start over again, but you can start this video over again, and I am going to be live again on Periscope celebrating 60 million super hearts. I have to change my outfit into something more Valentine's-y and clean up my mat and my blanket and all that good stuff. But I will be live again soon over on Periscope, so make sure you're following me over there. Same username, NextJuice, everywhere except Twitch, which is FemYoga still because I'm having trouble changing it. But if you go to the contact page on the website, you'll see all the links. And you can also become a member of our mastermind calls. We talked a little in that meditation about mastering our mind rather than letting our mind be our master. And if you're interested in connecting with a small group of people that believe that same thing, the maximum amount we can have in the group is 25. We do have a few spots left, and you can buy a spot, reserve a spot for our next call in March by going to nextjuice.com and clicking shop. Thank you so much to everyone who makes this show possible, and I will see you very, very soon. This has been A Moment in Time with Taylor. I will see you on the next juice.